on, everybody? It's Music Monday at www.poeticexpressions.com. So time to stop that snooze button, get out the bed, go to the gym, eat your breakfast, do whatever you have to do to get ready for the day. And make sure you watch this video too. And subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. And today we are talking about Bruno Mars. Yes, Bruno Mars. I've never really been a huge fan of his, but I like the song Grenade he had and a couple other songs they played on the radio from his first CD. But I honestly thought he was overrated. I didn't understand why all these people were just gravitating towards him. You know, I wasn't hating, but I didn't get it. I didn't see what was so good about his music. But then I heard Locked Out of Heaven from his new CD, and then I heard When I Was Your Man, and I thought, okay, maybe something to Bruno Mars, you know, maybe some good music here after all. And I found out both songs were featured on his new CD, Unorthodox Jukebox. So sometimes I take a chance with music, and I decided to get it. And I'm really glad I did. I will say that you can read the full review of what I think about his CD, Unorthodox Jukebox, at my website, and it's under the blog title Unorthodox Jukebox from Mars. And again, that's at www.poeticexpressions.com. But those two singles, Locked Out of Heaven, which he's really enjoying some great success with now, is enjoying his 5th week at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100s chart. And he also made history this past week as the first artist ever to have 1 million streams on Spotify. So he's really getting a lot of success with that single and with his CD. The CD debuted at #2 the first week out, sold about 200,000 copies or so. So he's really putting up some big numbers as far as his sales, and I think he deserves it. It's a great CD, like I said. Only 10 tracks on it, so you know, my theory on that is if you only have 10 tracks, they all need to be hot. So he pretty much achieved that. He has some influences, you can tell, from some classic artists, and you get more details when you get a chance to read the review on my site. But I'll just say that I love the song. One of my favorites on there is called Gorilla, and basically he's saying, you know, him and this girl are making love like gorilla. So you can kind of draw your own conclusions there what kind of song that is. But it's really jamming. The whole CD is good. There's some dance songs on there, slow songs. He has a good mix of everything here. So, you know, I feel for the person who has to pick all the singles from this CD, because there's a lot of great songs on here and a lot of ones that would be, I think, really big hits on the radio for him. And speaking of artists that I used to not like, or maybe new fans of, I've always been a fan of this group, Destiny's Child. I will say they're not my favorite girl group. As many of you all know, TLC holds that title. They're my favorite girl group to me of all time. But I will say Destiny's Child is a great group. I think that, you know, we all know, it's no secret, Beyonce is pretty much the front runner of that group, and we know that she's going to be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. But what we recently found out last week is that Destiny's Child will be joining her. So Kelly and Michelle will be joining her on stage. They'll perform part of the segment. And if you haven't seen Beyonce's GQ pictures, you got to check those out. Those will be scrolling behind me, but yeah, those are probably her best pictures I think she's ever taken, that I've ever seen. So she's definitely looking good, and you know, back together with Destiny's Child, but not really. A lot of people are thinking this is a reunion, but they're releasing a CD called Love Songs, which is basically a compilation of a lot of the slow songs they've done from all of their albums from the first one up until now. And then they have this new song, Nuclear, that was produced by Pharrell and also co-written by Michelle. So that's pretty cool. A lot of times we only see Beyonce, maybe Kelly here and there on the writing credits, but this time Michelle got to do some writing. So I think that's a great thing. And the song itself is pretty good. It's not, you know, I can't say I'm crazy about it. I think it'll be a hit though, just because they haven't collectively made a song together in probably about 8 years. So, you know, I think people will gravitate towards it because it's Destiny's Child and they haven't made a song in a while, and plus all of the hype that Beyonce's getting right now. And Kelly as well, her song Ice with Lil Wayne, and then her new CD coming out soon. So interested to see what y'all think. What do you think of their new song Nuclear? Do you think this is going to mark a comeback for the group, or is this just, you know, new single for, lack of better words, almost a greatest hits album? So do you think that they're going to come back? How do you think the performance is going to be for the Super Bowl halftime show? Is Beyonce using this as more publicity to hype herself up? Hey, maybe she is, maybe she's not. But let me know your thoughts on it, and also don't forget to check out my full review of Unorthodox Jukebox at my website, and it's www.poeticexpressions.com. Give me your comments, your feedback, and everybody have a great day.
With you here, there's nowhere left to run. Why run? Why would you run? It's nuclear with you here.